Remember the roar of the crowd? The bone-jarring hits, the perfectly executed play action, the collective gasp as another championship banner was hoisted? For years, the San Francisco 49ers were the gold standard, a perennial contender that seemed to defy the odds. But as this pivotal offseason unfolds, a chilling question echoes through the Bay Area, a question born of impatience and a growing sense of urgency. Are the San Francisco 49ers truly committed to chasing another championship, or are they content to watch their window slam shut, merely shuffling pieces while their rivals make bold, decisive power plays? There's a harsh truth in the NFL. You're either getting better or you're getting left behind. For the San Francisco 49ers, a team that came within a single fourth down stop of hoisting the Lombardi Trophy in Super Bowl 58, the 2024 season was supposed to be a triumphant encore. Instead, it became a frustrating symphony of what-ifs and missed opportunities. Injuries piled up, particularly to key offensive weapons like Christian McCaffrey and Brandon Ayuk, and a maddening 2-6 record in one-score games derailed any hopes of a division three-peat. San Francisco dropped 7 of its last 8 contests, finishing a disappointing season looking, for all intents and purposes, like an average team. Now, there's optimism, a fresh breath of hope for 2025. The faithful believe in better health for their stars, and the defense should undoubtedly get a boost thanks to 4 top 100 draft picks spent on that side of the ball, coupled with the highly anticipated return of Robert Saleh as defensive coordinator. The pieces are there, the talent is undeniable. Yet for all the positives, one major issue looms large, a shadow cast over the entire franchise, the offensive line, specifically the bookends. With future Hall of Famer Trent Williams approaching the twilight of his illustrious career and right tackle Colton McKivitz entering a crucial contract year, the 49ers may already be preparing to prioritize the offensive tackle position in the 2026 NFL Draft. Because in the unforgiving trenches of the NFL, there's no such thing as too early when it comes to securing your future. Here's why the savvy front office of General Manager John Lynch and head coach Kyle Shanahan should already be meticulously monitoring 2 names, 2 potential anchors for the Niners line for the next decade, Isaiah World and Jennings Dunker. The mountain with mobility? Isaiah World, at some point, you have to rip off the Band-Aid. Trent Williams won't play forever. For years, the 49ers have masterfully kicked the can down the road when it comes to drafting his successor, relying on Williams' unparalleled dominance. However, they may not have that luxury in 2026. The time for a proactive, rather than reactive, move is rapidly approaching. Enter Isaiah World, the colossal 6'8", 310-pound offensive tackle who made waves after transferring to Oregon following a dominant stint terrorizing the Mountain West at Nevada. Simply put, World possesses the kind of raw talent that makes scouts salivate. He has the frame, the footwork, and the flexibility to be not just the first offensive lineman taken next April, but potentially a top 15 pick overall. He's already firmly on NFL radars due to his elite length and astonishing agility for a man his size. Those traits scream future blindside protector, the kind of player you build your entire offensive line around. It's no coincidence that World chose Oregon. The Ducks boast a proven track record of developing NFL-ready linemen, and their offensive system demands the kind of mobility and poise in pass protection that translates directly to the professional ranks. Should World perform as expected in the highly competitive Pac-12, consistently dominating opposing pass rushers and showcasing his versatility, he will undoubtedly cement himself as an elite prospect. From the 49ers' standpoint, drafting World would be a logical, albeit long overdue, investment. He wouldn't necessarily need to start immediately if Trent Williams decides to come back for one last ride in 2026. Still, having a high-upside rookie learning behind a future Hall of Famer is the kind of strategic move that true contenders make. It provides an invaluable apprenticeship, allowing World to refine his technique and absorb the nuances of the NFL game without the immediate pressure of being the guy. And if Williams, as many expect, does decide to hang up his cleats, then you're talking about a plug-and-play left tackle with legitimate all-pro upside, a cornerstone piece to protect your franchise quarterback for years to come. The Niners may have passed on the tackle market in 2025, but World represents a chance to correct that decision in spectacular, future-defining fashion. Built for the right side. Jennings Dunker, if Isaiah World is the sexy, high-ceiling pick, the dazzling prospect who flashes undeniable athleticism, then Jennings Dunker is the blue-collar grinder, the consistent, powerful force who just might be an even better, more immediate fit for San Francisco's punishing zone run scheme. At 6'5" and a stout 320 pounds, Dunker anchored Iowa's right side in 2024, consistently dominating the line of scrimmage. He posted the highest PFF grade among all Big Ten tackles, a remarkable feat considering the conference's reputation for producing elite defensive line talent. His physicality, his relentless drive, and his ability to finish blocks in the run game make him a natural, almost seamless fit for Kyle Shanahan's offense. This is especially true as Christian McCaffrey ages, and the 49ers rely even more heavily on blocking precision and brute force to maintain their league-leading rushing attack. More importantly, Dunker fills a very specific, pressing need. With Colton McKivitz approaching free agency and not yet definitively proving himself as a long-term solution at right tackle, the Niners will almost certainly be in the market for a new starter on the right side of their offensive line. Dunker, who has played exclusively on the right side throughout his collegiate career, could slide in as a day one starter. He could also bring a level of consistent physicality and run-blocking prowess that this unit has arguably lacked since Mike McGlinchey's departure. He may not possess World's eye-popping measurables or the same left-side flexibility, but Dunker is a high-floor prospect whose stock could rise even higher if Iowa contends in the Big Ten and he lands on prestigious postseason awards watch lists. He's the kind of reliable, powerful presence that allows a complex offense to hum. Why it all matters now, there's a real argument to be made that no position group is more essential to San Francisco's long-term outlook, and indeed their immediate championship aspirations, than offensive tackle. Brock Purdy's remarkable breakout wasn't just about scheme or his undeniable grit. It was fundamentally about staying upright, about having the precious seconds needed to make reads and deliver throws. That becomes infinitely harder when your two bookends are aging, expensive, and potentially one bad play away from the injured reserve list. John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan know this better than anyone. They've spent years building around premium talent at skill positions and letting their ingenious scheme elevate average blockers. However, even that brilliant model has a shelf life, especially when the NFC West features rising pass rushes in Seattle and Los Angeles, ready to exploit any weakness. Drafting either Isaiah World or Jennings Dunker would not only stabilize the offensive line for the next decade, it would also allow the 49ers to pivot toward a new chapter where the offensive line isn't just good enough, but truly great again. It's about securing the foundation, protecting the investment in their quarterback, and ensuring that the window for another Super Bowl run remains wide open. Because if there's one thing the 2024 season taught us, it's that even the most talented rosters, even the most brilliant schemes, can unravel without reinforcements in the trenches, without the unglamorous but utterly essential work done by the Giants up front. What are your thoughts on the 49ers' offensive line situation? Do you agree that tackle is the biggest priority for the 2026 NFL Draft? And which of these prospects excites you more? Let us know your take in the comments below. And if you're as passionate about the future of the Bay Area's football dynasty as we are, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for all the breaking news and in-depth analysis you won't find anywhere else. Let's keep this conversation going.